Hi there, my name is Ryan Farmer and I study civil engineering at Warwick University. For my third year, I opted to take an exchange year at Monash University in Melbourne, Australia. I wanted to do something different with my degree, and a chance to go to a different country and study not only sounded like good fun, but also sounded like a great opportunity to improve my skills as a civil engineer. At first, I was very nervous about going abroad. Luckily, I didn't have the language barrier to worry about. Although the fact that I wasn't going to see my friends and family in over a year made it quite a nervous time for me. Once I arrived, I not only began to fall in love with the country, but also the university, the city, and the civil engineering modules which I was studying. At Monash, the academic year consists of 2 semesters. In my first semester, I took concrete and masonry structures, traffic and transport engineering, computing and water systems, and geoengineering 1. In my second semester at Monash, I studied project management for civil engineers, water systems, groundwater and environmental geomechanics, and steel and timber structures. After studying 2 years of general engineering at Warwick, it was nice to be able to study subjects which were more close to my specialised field of study. The standard of teaching at Monash was very similar to the standard of teaching at Warwick, although students are expected to hand in more work, which helped to improve my skills in technical writing. Lectures are of a similar size and format as were the tutorials and lab sessions. Most of the reports were group projects, which helped me to develop my teamwork skills, which is a fundamental part of professional civil engineering. One difference between the universities is that at Monash they had weekly practice classes where students were able to practice and learn from the lectures which they had done. Questions were given out to students and we would answer them and hand them back to tutors, and then we would actually get credit for the end of them once they've been marked. This helped us students to understand what we were learning more thoroughly. Exams were also slightly different at Monash. 5 out of 8 of my exams were open book, which I think is actually a slightly better system because it tests your understanding of the subject instead of what you can remember and regurgitate in the exam. The Monash campus was really beautiful and there were lots of lovely places to sit and relax. The whole emphasis on outdoor living comes true in Australia because the weather is a billion times better than it is over here in the UK. And also the whole stereotype of Aussies enjoying their barbecue is kind of true, as all the clubs and societies fire up their barbecues and give free food to all the students. I decided to live in halls for both of my semesters at Monash. Halls in Australia were very different to halls in the UK, which tend to have a very heavy emphasis on drinking and going out culture. Halls in Australia are a lot more relaxed than they are in England. We had lots of different common areas where we could go and socialise and relax in. We even had pool and table tennis tables, both of which I improved at vastly throughout the year, and also a projector room where we could go and sit and watch movies or watch sports or anything which we wanted to watch. The emphasis on community was much greater, and as a result, I met and made some of the best friends which I can ever have hoped for. In between semesters at Monash, we had the December summer holiday, in which we had 2.5 months off to go and do whatever we chose. I decided to travel up the East Coast and part of New Zealand. These were some of the best times of my year abroad. Sailing the Whitsundays, swimming with sea turtles, and seeing in the new year over the Sydney Harbour Bridge were experiences which I'll never forget. My advice to future exchange students is that you've got to make the most of your year. You really have to go out and embrace it. Meet as many people as you can, especially foreign students, as you've always then got a sofa to stay at when you want to go and visit different countries. Make sure you really have the best time of your life.